All right, so we're going to pick up where we left off from last time. The last time I was with you, we were working on drawing mountains and creating cast shadows using hatching. Today, what we're going to be doing is drawing a river that shows distance or depth. Another word for this would be space. So what I'm going to be doing is starting close to my horizon line. That's this line that we drew last time. I'm going to be starting pretty close to it, and I'm going to be making a line that kind of snakes across my paper, kind of like an S shape, like that. So the next thing I'm going to do is create a second line that is similar to the first one, but way back here, these lines are going to start really close together. And then as they start to get closer to the bottom of the paper, they're going to get wider and farther apart from each other. So by having these lines closer together, it's creating the illusion that they are farther away. And as it gets closer and closer, it's going to also become larger. Now, your river does not have to be this perfectly smooth and straight. You can make yours a little bit more jagged. However, the next thing we're going to be adding to this is the shore. So rivers usually don't have like a perfectly beautiful, like nice little slope going down to the water. They have an edge. So what I'm going to be doing, anywhere there's a little curve, I'm going to be adding a vertical little line. This one's going to be very short because this is way in the back, and so it's going to be smaller. But I'm just going to add another little second line there. I'm going to do the same thing over on this bank. I'm going to make a little vertical line that comes down. And this line's going to travel all the way over to here and then disappear. I'm going to do a bank over here. This one's going to be a little bit bigger because it's closer. And then it's going to disappear. Basically, anywhere you have a curve, you're going to add a vertical line. It's not going to be diagonal. It's going to come straight down. And then this one is going to be the largest bank because it's close to the bottom of my paper. This is the largest part of the river, and this one's also going to be pretty large. So now that I've added my river banks, you can kind of make this a little bit more jagged by adding lines to show shadows or rocks or bumps. So I'm going to add those hatch lines, kind of like we did with our mountain shadows. So I'm going to do some hatching to make this look like it's darker or shadowy. Oh, I actually missed a line. I have to do way back here. There's like a little bit way back there. It's really hard to see because it's really far away. And then the next thing I'm going to be adding is the water. The water is going to be going in the direction of the flow of the river or the stream. So I don't have to have like long continuous lines. I'm going to do a lot of like short lines. Some of these are going to curve. You could even put like rocks in here. So add some boulders. And the water is going to go around it. These are directional lines. To make it look like my water is flowing. All right, so that is how you would create a river that shows distance. So it's getting smaller the farther away it gets, and it gets larger as it gets closer. And I also added some hatching for shading. All right, so you can go ahead and customize your river the way you would like it to be. Just remember to follow those simple ideas, starting small way in the back and getting larger as you get to the front. You can use directional lines and hatching to show depth.